132/78. That seems fine.
That's quite high, isn't it?
Well, it's a little bit up, but it's well within normal limits.
But it's high. I told you need to relax more.
Some chance with you around.
I can always take it again later if you want.
I just said there was nothing to worry about.
Will you give it a rest and let her do her job?
Sometimes the reading can be higher if the patient isn't feeling at ease.
See? It is your fault.
OK, well, your blood test results have all come back fine, which is great. The only thing that we don't have any records of is the father's family history.
The father's...
Not around right now, but it's fine, we're sure of that.
Why don't you wait outside?
I'm only here for you. You and the baby.
Go on, please. I'll see you when I'm done.
Yeah, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
I should be here.
Why? The baby's not yours yet.
We've used Mrs. Steele before. She's really nice.
Well, if you're satisfied that the campus reception is in safe hands, that's good enough for me.
Ruth, do you think that Vivian has left you enough notes?
She's only been helpful. Exactly. She likes to be thorough.
Thank you. Does she think I'll make a mess of things?
Oh, listen, don't take it personally. I mean, we all think you're going to do a great job standing in. Be good experience for you. Try and relax.
OK, I'll try.
Oh, George. How are things going with Daniel?
He's in his room. You could ask him yourself.
No. I mean about the supervision. There's only about a month left to go now. You have started that report on him the GMC wanted, haven't you?
The report, yes. Yes, I've almost finished that.
Oh, I've been worried there for a minute.
OK, well, this seems fine.
They tried to have their own for years. Her and her husband, Dave. IVF, the works, but nothing.
So you agreed to be a surrogate? You must really care about her.
Do you want the honest answer to that, or the one I'm supposed to give?
The honest, I think.
I want Jane to be happy. But I'm not doing it just out of love. A friend asked me to go over and set up a restaurant in Sydney. Jane and Dave have agreed to pay my share once I've given birth.
Well, that's a huge thing to do. Some women find it difficult to give up something they've grown close to for 9 months.
I know the risks. I'm not naive, believe me. I knew I couldn't stick around once it's born, so I'm leaving straight after. Or at least that was the plan.
And now?
There was a reason I wanted Jane out the room.
Dave, what are you doing here?
Nice to see you too. I've brushed my teeth.
I asked you a question.
I took the afternoon off. And I wanted to check everything was OK with Yvonne and the baby.
Might at least have got changed. You're filthy.
Well, it's lucky I'm at the doctor's then, not Her Majesty's tea party.
Come on. Better sit down.
Yeah.
Daniel, have you got a minute?
Yeah, just go on ahead, Miss Southgate. What is it?
Panic stations. I need to get your report done for the GMC. I've just told Julia it's almost finished.
Lying to Julia, George, I'm shocked.
Look, I know I've probably neglected you a bit lately.
Not at all. I'm just glad that it's you that's supervising me.
Well, neither of us have got afternoon surgery, so if you're not busy...
We could have lunch at the Icon Bar.
Too many distractions. There's wine.
OK, my place. I'll cook. Call it bribery, if you're going to be assessing me for good behaviour.
You're a lifesaver.
OK.
So this attraction I'm having, it's normal. I mean, I'm carrying his child, so...
I really don't know, Yvonne.
Please, Michelle, who else can I ask?
Well, how exactly did you get pregnant? I mean, did you both...
No, we weren't even in the same room. I mean, he supplied the goods and I placed them.
Yeah, I'm aware of the procedure.
I need to know if these feelings are real or just because of the situation.
Only you can figure that out.
And that's it, I can't.
Well, what if you didn't see him for a while?
I'm living with them. I have to see him every day.
And you've never had feelings towards him before?
But now it's happened. I need to think very seriously about whether it's right to keep this baby.
Well, given how confused you are, is that really a decision you can make at the moment?
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're avoiding me.
I've been busy.
You've barely spoken to me for 3 days.
And whose fault's that? You had no right making those accusations about JJ.
I'm sorry. I just called it how I saw it.
Well, you were wrong. And if I've been busy, it's because I've spent a bit of time with him, and he's perfectly clean.
For a couple of days, maybe, yeah.
Oh, you're so picky.
Please, look, I don't want to argue with you.
Me neither.
Can we grab some lunch or something in a bit?
All right.
Thank you.
Sorry about this. You don't seem to like me.
Mill Health Centre.
It's me.
Vivian, I'm so glad you called. Listen, I can't seem to get into...
What? I can hardly hear you.
I can't seem to get into Dr. Clay's appointments.
Dr. Clay's apartment? But he's just moved house. Why do you need...
His appointments on the computer. I need to enter a follow-up.
Ah, you've got the wrong file. I made 2. One is read only.
Oh.
I made it perfectly clear in my instructions.
Yes, I know, but you... Wait, I've got it.
Is everything under control there?
Vivian, I'll have to go. I'll speak to you later.
Wait!
Bye.
Oh, if you want a job doing properly.
Yvonne, come and see what we've bought! Yvonne! Look at this. Isn't it gorgeous?
Well, you could have waited a couple of months before buying all of this.
Well, it pays to be prepared. I'm going to put this up right away.
And what Jane wants. I'm sorry about the other day. Kissing you.
Well, I didn't exactly fight you off.
Good. Because I can't stop thinking about you.
Don't.
Jane will be back at work tomorrow. I could call in sick.
Dave, come and give me a hand!
Do you know, I'd forgotten how massive Joe's house is. Must feel a bit odd rattling around here on your own.
You get used to it.
Oh, they look older than me. Not that I'm old, you understand.
I thought I had more in. Cooking for one, you see, it's not quite the same.
Well, we can order in if you like.
No, I offered to cook.
Right, so E. coli is on the menu then, is it?
No. There's a shop just round the corner. I'll be 5 minutes. Make yourself at home.
All right. Promise not to go through your knicker drawer.
I'm back. I hope you're hungry.
We have to talk.
Where's Jane?
Still asleep. We can't do this, Dave.
Do what? I thought you wanted to talk.
Talk, yes, nothing else.
We can't avoid the way we feel.
Yes, we can.
Well, what if I don't want to?
You have to. These feelings aren't real. It's the situation. It's only because I'm carrying your child.
If they're not real, then why can't I stop thinking about you?
You still love Jane. I know you do.
You've seen the way she treats me.
You were fine before the surrogacy.
Things haven't been okay between us for a long time. We could have a life together. You, me, and the baby.
No, we couldn't. Whatever there is between us, it has to stop now. Before someone really does get hurt.
It's too late for that.
And I'm going to tell Jane. She has a right to know.
Don't be stupid.
She's still my sister. She deserves better. From both of us.
You know, as well as I do, that she would never forgive us.
Are you eating that? Because I'm starving.
help yourself.
Are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah. The thing is...
Are you finishing with me?
No. It's just that I've been thinking that while JJ is around, maybe you and I should have a bit of a break from one another.
So you are finishing with me?
No, that's not what I meant. I just know that we're never going to agree about JJ.
So you'd rather just sweep it under the carpet?
It's not my fault that you get so possessive.
Oh, come on, that's not fair.
It just leads to arguments. See, a bit of space would be healthy. Well, if you're not going to listen, then I'm just wasting my time.
Have you got a moment? Something's happened.
Baby, something wrong?
Nothing's wrong. At least not in that way.
You sure? Everything feels okay? Give me a fright.
Would you care about anything except the baby?
Of course I do. Well, spit it out.
I don't think this surrogacy's been a good thing. It's made everything so complicated.
What does that mean?
Well, look what's happened to you and Dave.
We're fine.
You could lose him.
What makes you say that?
I don't think he's happy.
You let me worry about Dave. All you have to do is take care of yourself.
There are more important things.
No, there aren't.
Your marriage is falling apart.
Let me deal with that. Now, please, let's just stop all this silly talk.
You really can't think of anything but this baby, can you? I should never have agreed to it in the first place.
Well, where do you think you're going?
You haven't left me any choice.
Hey. Hate to break it to you, but Vivian's called 4 times.
4?
Yep. She's left messages. Nothing important, but she wants you to call her back.
I know she means well, but she won't leave me alone.
You decide to butt out.
I'm not like you, Michelle.
Of course you are.
Really?
Yeah, go on, give her a ring and tell her that you don't need to be babysat.
Okay. Right. I will. Maybe in a bit.
Your prescribing figures are fine, and you've met all the conditions set up by the GMC.
Yeah, but will that be enough?
Well, I'll throw in a couple of letters from patients. Mrs. Bowman thinks that you have cured her every ailment, except that she begins the word ailment with the letter E.
Do you know, I'm so glad it's you doing this rather than anyone else.
Of course you are. Anyway, that's the boring stuff over. On to the juicy bits. Tell me, are there any ladies in your life that I should be knowing about?
No, I'm concentrating all my energies on the mill at the moment.
Well, that's very boring.
Could be worse.
Well, as far as I can see, you're doing really well at the mill. I mean, punch up with Archie aside.
Yeah, not my finest hour.
Yvonne?
I'm sorry, I know you're not open yet.
Is there anything wrong?
What we talked about this morning, I want to do it.
Apart from the lack of romance in your life, is everything else going well?
Shouldn't it be?
Well, I couldn't help but notice the casino invite. I'm not judging you. I just, if you're having a relapse, then...
George, you have to believe me, okay? I am not that person anymore.
No, that's not what I'm saying, but you have to appreciate what it looks like from where I'm sitting.
I can see how it looks, George, but the truth is, the damn things just came through the post. I mean, do you think if I had a gambling problem that I'd really leave them lying around the house like that?
No, I suppose not.
Look, if it'll convince you, you can have a look through my bank statements, okay? There's nothing untoward and there's no debt.
No, that's not necessary.
You believe me, then?
Yes, I just got the wrong end of the stick. Served me right for being nosy.
Jeez.
There is one thing I'd like to ask you, though. Were you tempted?
Yeah, there was a moment. There was a brief moment. Chips felt good in my hand. But memories started flooding back about the kind of crap I did when I was gambling, and I don't want to go back down that path.
Well, then that's a good thing. Must be tough sometimes, you know, what with Joe gone.
Yeah, I've never been this alone before.
Are you lonely?
Alone, not lonely. Anyway, you finished? Time for some death by chocolate.
You mean Dave is in love with you?
Well, he thinks he is.
And have you figured out how you feel about him?
I care about him, but it's not love.
Are you really sure an abortion is the only option?
Well, he still loves Jane, I'm sure of it. And if she'd just stop being so obsessed with babies, she'd see the damage it's doing.
But what if it makes no difference to their marriage?
Then at least I tried to do the right thing.
Please, you have to wait in reception.
Have a right to know if she's here. Knew it.
What do you think you're doing?
Sorry, Michelle, they just wouldn't...
It's okay, Ruth. I can deal with it.
Come on, we're going home. We can sort this there.
You've got 2 seconds before I throw you out.
Maybe we should.
Not without Yvonne.
It's okay, they can stay, if you don't mind.
Are you sure?
Why not? I should have listened to you in the first place, Michelle. I can't keep this a secret, and I'm sick of trying. I kissed Dave. More than once. It hasn't gone further than that, but I thought I was in love with him. I'm not, but...
I know.
What?
I'm not stupid. It's delicious.
Fantastic. Look, I'm sorry for being nosy yet again earlier about you missing Joe.
You weren't?
I wasn't suggesting that you didn't have any friends to keep you busy now that he's not here.
Truth is, I don't. Most of my friends were poker buddies or from the casino.
Not friends at the mill?
Yeah, Jimmy, Melody. You're all right, of course?
Yeah, I know.
Even Julia's thawed a bit since I helped her win the campus. But outside of work,
Yeah, I see.
you know, it's no big deal. I've probably isolated myself a little bit. 10 times happier now than I was when I was gambling, trust me.
Listen, why don't you come and join me in running for dinner on Friday night?
No thanks, there's no need. I wasn't looking for sympathy.
No, you'd be doing me a favour. He's always moaning about how there's never any boys for him to talk to in the house.
In that case, thanks.
Cool.
Surely you can't still want me to have this baby.
None of you are listening. This has only been happening because of the pregnancy.
How can you be so sure?
I just know.
So you just sat back and said nothing?
Everything will go back to normal after it's born.
No, it makes sense. You're delusional.
Oh, don't you dare get on your high horse, not after you've been perving over my sister.
It wasn't like that.
Oh, what was it?
Look, can we just go back to the point?
At least Yvonne respects me.
Pity's more like.
At least she's there for me. Someone I can talk to.
You used to talk to each other.
You changed, not me.
What?
Ever since we found out I couldn't conceive, you've acted differently towards me.
Rubbish. I just got tired of acting like your personal doormat.
Okay, at the moment, I really don't think it matters who's right and who's wrong.
Can we ask for your opinion?
No, but I've seen enough to know it must be horrible for Yvonne stuck in between you two.
I still don't see what concern it is of yours.
Finally.
Yeah.
Saved it for you.
Thanks.
Look, I just wanted to apologise for earlier.
Yeah, me too.
It's just... Well, I don't think we should have a break. I just see it as the first step towards splitting up.
Well, it doesn't have to be, you know, not if we don't make a big deal out of it.
I don't know, I'd just rather deal with things directly.
You mean have an argument?
No, not at all. Look, I was thinking... I know how you're in the middle of me and JJ, so... Why don't I go round and have a talk with him?
Oh, I don't think so.
We can have a couple of beers. You know, I'm sure we'll find something to talk about.
Look, let's not make a bad situation worse, okay? It's sweet of you to offer, but promise me you'd just leave it.
If that's what you want.
Thank you.
That's not what I meant, Dave. I care about you. I always will, but that's it.
See, you're just a sad middle-aged man.
Let Yvonne finish.
I know you have feelings for me, but they're not real. You have to face up to that.
I don't understand.
That makes a change.
Go on. Say what you have to.
You don't love me, Dave. I'm an escape route. You just don't want to be married to Jane. Not unless things change. Do either of you want a divorce?
What?
No one said anything about.
But isn't that the way you're heading?
Oh, suddenly everyone's an expert.
She's right.
It's not too late for you.
He's the one you should be talking to.
Okay, before we have round 3, Dave, answer me this. Do you still love Jane?
Yeah.
What about you?
All right, yes I do. So what?
Surely that must count for something.
Hold on, I'm the one who's been wronged here. My sister and my husband have been carrying on behind my back.
Sorry about that, I really am, but it would never have come to this if you'd kept even one eye on your marriage.
So it's all my fault?
Yes! You've become someone I don't recognise, Jane. And you are obsessed. It's like you think having this baby's going to make your life complete.
Easy for you to say.
Is this baby worth having at the expense of your marriage?
That's what it comes down to. Because if you don't face up to how miserable you're making each other and me, I'll terminate this pregnancy.
Hello?
It's work. They can't survive without me.
Vivian, it's Ruth.
About time. I hate to think what a state the place is in.
Everything's fine. I followed your instructions. There's no need to...
Not very well by the sounds of it. I'm sure Julia's desperate to get me back.
Well, I think I've done a good job.
Trust me, there's no substitute for experience. I'd better pop in tomorrow and check on you. Hello?
There's really no need. You know, everything's so efficient here. In fact, I'm going to change things when I get back to the campus.
Oh, I didn't know the campus surgery was having problems.
That's not what... I've done everything you've asked.
Have you told Dr. Clay that he's got an extra home visit today?
Did it first thing this morning.
Oh. And have you chased up the new patient records from the PCT?
Oh, do you know, I forgot all about it. I'm really sorry. I'll do it now.
Well, make sure you do. It's a priority.
Of course. I don't want to let you down, Vivian.
It is a lot of responsibility looking after them now.
I really don't know how you do it. I've learned so much from you already. I'm sure by the end of the day I'll have everything done.
And I'm sure I can trust you not to make too serious a mess of things.
Great. Thanks, Vivian. Bye.
Yes. What did I tell you? Complete chaos. Now, let's see if we can't attempt this 3-point turn. And this time, don't sneeze halfway through. It's very distracting.
Are we really that bad? I know we argue, but...
That's an understatement. Can't you see how hard this has been for Yvonne?
I think I can. I am sorry.
It's okay.
No, it's not. I did see you as a way out. Things have just been so bad for so long. Every day's been like going into battle.
I didn't know you felt that way.
You lash out first, Jane. It's your defence mechanism. You've always done it.
I just wanted everything to be perfect. Dave and me and a child. Proper family.
Is there a family without Dave?
If we tried, me and Dave made the effort, then you'd keep the baby.
I don't know. It depends.
On what?
If it was for the right reasons, that you weren't just staying together because of the baby, is that right?
Exactly. You have to promise you'll both make a genuine effort.
I'll try if he will.
Me too.
I mean it. I won't let a child be brought up in a home that isn't a happy one.
We'll make it work. I promise.
I want you to attend couples counselling for a start.
It's okay.
And I'm moving out.
You don't have to do that.
You need to concentrate on your marriage and forget about babies for now.
Can you do that?
Promise to try.
Same couple of G's, yeah? That's all right. Yeah. Good night, mate. Big fat ones, get you going, yeah? See you later.
Doctors hand them out because it's easy for them. Pills aren't going to get you back to normal.
I haven't taken many.
So you mean I'm mad? I can't be mad. I can't do that to Sid.
Okay, I do a few lines, but I'm not a dealer.
Is that true?
You even have to ask!
It's the cocaine, JJ. It changes people.
Oh, you're such a drama queen! I'm not addicted. You really haven't got a clue.
A case that's enough to put Dr. Sloan in therapy next, here on BBC1 Scotland, in Diagnosis Murder.